I think that that's a good thing that we need to take in contact, because we have to end the psychology of it so that way we can pinpoint what it is that we need and what it is that we want to heal from.
Yes, sir.
You know, I don't want to tell the power that be that I'm healing from slavery and isolation when it wasn't the United States doing slavery and isolate in that level of isolation. It was a United States after 1863 and 1865. Then the Jim Crow law was put on us. You follow me? So that law, over time, 100 years of that law, bred a mindset that we have today with the lynchings.
All right.
You see, because you could not lynch me as a slave, you know, unless I was a runaway one.
Yeah.
You can just, like the way they make it, where they make Hollywood has been just with how they, you know, make slavery or whatever. It wasn't really like that. It's like when you go down South Jersey and you see them big industries and things, you know what I mean? You can't just walk up on them industries. Well, you couldn't just walk up on these plantations. There was not that as easy as it seemed. You see, a plantation was a business.
Yes, sir.
You understand me? And we were the workhorses, the tools. So we were like the cow or the horse or whatever and everything. So we have to get, and that's what I told you before, I want to get together and do some dialogue.
That's right.
So we can sit down and do some studying.
That's
so
right.
we can bring the whole picture together. You understand? If we got to cry over it, let's cry over it. Let's heal from it so we know exactly who we going after. Because there's a difference between the Jim Crow law and slavery. The Jim Crow laws would thrust us into isolation, because most of the Caucasian that we come in contact with, I hate to be so barbaric in this day of age and call them Caucasian or, you know, whatever, white and black. We shouldn't have to do that today. But this is what, you know,
it's true.
This is the hand that we're being dealt.
Yes, sir.
I would rather be talking about the launching of the space shuttle Martin Luther King, but we can't go there because we got to address this issue here. So the idea is that the barbarism in that tongue is just what's dealt us. But we have to figure out a way to heal from this thing. And we have to figure out a way to have dialogue and discuss the Jim Crow law. Because it was the Jim Crow law that thrust us into isolation, because most people that we come in contact with was not here during slavery. Most of the Caucasians that we know, they come in on the Jim Crow law. You follow me? They come in on the Jim Crow law. Get it? Get it. There's a few that was here, but the ones that we meet, that we come in contact with, don't know chatted slavery. They know the Jim Crow law, but we bridge it all together. Okay, go ahead.
Excellent point. That Kwanzaa piece is a key piece with bridging this gap, culture.
You ready to get it out?
Expression.
Getting so close to ending.
Yes. Well, what we're going to be doing in our December issue is one of the features we'll be focusing on will be Kwanzaa. Started by Dr. Maulana Ron Karenga.
Yes.
But probably one of the most important principles there would be unity, you know, in Kwanzaa. And odd as it may seem to some, one of the things that we fail to do as a African people in America is involve Africans in our African American history programs, to involve Africans in our Kwanzaa celebrations. And by separating ourselves from our historic past, we do ourselves a disservice.
Okay, now when you say involve Africans, are you talking about Native Africans?
Correct.
Okay.
Who haven't been, quote unquote, domesticated as we have here in North America, and South America, and Central America.
Well, we have to be very, from my perspective, we must be very careful in that, because the independence that they got in the 60s, those nations that was under colonization, colonizing nations, there's not much difference between colonized, being free, independence from there than where we have gotten free from the Jim Crow law in 1965. So a lot of times, and not that we don't invite them, a lot of times they don't even want to come. So we're going to deal with that on the next, definitely on the next show, we're going to deal with that. We're going to deal with that. Go to another issue. We're going to deal with that on the next. Do they want to come?
Well,
do they want to be invited?
Hey, we're going to find out. We're going to take it to them.
Okay, we're going to take it.
You know, only one way to unite.
I think it is an excellent point, and I definitely want to be here when we talk about that particular issue. Now,
that's going to be the next show.
Dealing with, we're dealing with I'm a Star right now. We want to definitely invite all those that are writers and that want to get in contact with the Amistad, writers, photographers, people that are willing to make even donations to the cause to help an independent black publication. Our email number is amistad360@yahoo, amistad360@yahoo. We offer various types of publication for those that want to advertise in the Amistad, different tiers that can really help you, your organization, your program to get out there. Again, we could be reached at the Amistad 360@yahoo, and also the phone number is 973 area code 945-2238, 945-2238.
And let me say this right here too, is I owe both of these brothers an apology, because I've been calling them, and my secretary's been calling them, and they didn't get in contact with me, and I didn't think they were going to be here. And when I came up in here, I see them sitting down here. I said, "Hey, what are you doing here?" You know what I mean? I've been calling you for 3 or 4 days or whatever. So I owe you an apology, and I'm very, sorry about that. I had the wrong number in my phone. Now, how that happened, I don't know. Maybe whoever messing around with the number, but trying to make the reverend look bad. But anyway, we're gonna have you back in December.
Absolutely.
You're coming back.
Yes,
You're coming
sir.
back. You're gonna come back. You understand? Like the old Godzilla. I'm gonna end with the old Godzilla. What the little girl used to say. He gonna be back. He gonna be back. Godzilla started walking towards the ocean after he done tore down the city and protect the whole land. Right? May God be with you. Keep hope alive.
All right.
Teach, brother, teach.
God bless you. Thank you, brother.
I'm with you now. I'm with you. I said, man, these brothers, I said, man, I've been calling you.
I wanted to engage you now. I wanted to engage you in some more of that dialogue.
Listen,
this is his show, man.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, let me take for you. But we gonna definitely hit that the next.
Yeah, y'all gotta deal with that one. That's on you right there, bro. Take that, man. That'll be nice when we put on the podcast. Yeah, that's you right there. We put that one on the podcast and probably even we turn that right to the podcast, or you can streamline it.
Streamlining, I mean.
Yeah, I mean the what you call it, the World Wide Web.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
So these are the words he be talking to. These are the words he's teaching me now.
Oh, that's what he means by that. All right.
Yeah. When he talking about streamline, that's internet worldwide, radio, internet. And when you talk about podcasting, you're talking about pre-recorded information that is local.
So he understood exactly what this was addressing.
Yeah, he knew exactly what it is. And we ran through that, didn't we?
It was a quick 30 minutes.
Was it? Man, we didn't even get stuck. We ain't even cracked the ice yet. We just getting warmed up.
Hey, well, he led us into some great topics.
Yeah. I definitely gotta hear this thing. You make a copy of this thing tonight?
This is a disc right here. Right?
No, he recorded on the tape. I know you're talking about $5.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You can do that.
Where's my lady over there? I want to see what she said.
What time you got to be there for the class?
Class, I gotta be there by 6. Why was that?
No, just how much time you had to kill between now and then.
Yeah, I'm gonna break right up there because it's gonna take me at least 45 to get there. We ran through that thing. Well, I got something, boy, I tell you.
Shoot, man.
Brother want to get you on that one, brother.
Print more papers.
Huh?
Print more papers.
Well,
Shoot. Hey, man.
What I'm saying?
Tying in,
we're gonna have a dialogue.
That's gonna be a nice one right there.
That's gonna be a nice one. Can we be friends? Because I love it.
Mama, you know this ain't New Jersey. And now